Alright, Tradecraft Trading back, February 27th, 2019, and two trades to show you today, and I think a couple that I didn't take that I wish I had, but the first trade, and for new day traders, that's what I'm making these videos for. Basically want to show you what I trade, my strategies, which I try to go for low risk strategies that have high yield, and it's a good way to get into day trading is to follow one strategy, one or two simple strategies, stick with them, master them, and you'll be on your way. A lot of people can't do that. They get into day trading and then they fail because they're kind of all over the place. They try and do too many things. So I'm going to show you what I focus on. In my other videos, you can go back and watch, basically focus on these strategies, but I'll show you what kind of trades I take. The first, I'm going to show you my mistakes as well, because, you know, basically when you start day trading, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Nobody's going to be 100%, and you learn a lot from those mistakes. But if I could show you those mistakes that I make, it can help you to kind of avoid those pitfalls. So the first trade was this showed up in a pre-market scan that I have, and let's show it to you here. This scan comes from Trade Ideas that looks for pre-market stocks that are moving, that have a certain amount of volume, and I've sorted it by the most volume. And I think VSM showed up. Oh, here it is. Yeah, VSM. So it showed up in the pre-market. It caught my attention because if you look at the yearly moving average, so I'll tighten this up a little bit. You can see what's been happening. It's been moving up. This is the 200 moving average on a daily chart. It broke through that, and it kind of, this looks like a flag movement here, a bull flag. Broke up, and it's kind of moving up, and then it jumped today. I think it was earnings. I can see if it is earnings. So it wasn't earnings. It was based on something else. I can't remember. The news came up. $40 a share, some sort of acquisition. Oh, Merck is good. Yeah, so whatever. It was a news-based stock. You don't even really need to know for day trading what the specifics of any kind of news. You just have to know what effect it's having on the stock. So showed up in the scan, and I took notice of it as it was moving the pre-market. So what happened? This was the first candle, the 5-minute candle, spiked up, and it settled below VWAP. This purple line is VWAP, and then a big drop down. And I said, all right, it failed VWAP. I think, you know, given how much it's spiked up, it has a lot of room to fall, really. And that often happens. It's like a gap up, and then it craps down, basically, gap and crap. So I saw that, and I got in here as a short, not many shares, and I said, all right, if it's going to keep going, it dropped a little bit, then it came back to VWAP. I got a little nervous. I put my stop like right about here-ish, I think, like right in, I think it was right about here, 48.75-ish, and it fell back below VWAP. So it fell twice below VWAP. Came up, actually once, because it didn't ever really break above it and stay there, hold it. So it came back down, and I was like, okay, good. But then what happened? Boom, this big spike right here. I think this is halted. If you see these, there's no volume here in this 15-minute period here, three 5-minute periods. So it must have, I don't know, I guess it was halted at some point. But it spiked up, and I just got out of here. I said, all right, this is no good. And you can see it actually ended up going up more. So yeah, it was a weird stock. I do not, for new day traders, I do not trade the first 15 minutes, rarely ever. And I took this trade, I think it was at 9:44, so technically it was within the first 15 minutes. I barely even trade the first 30 minutes. I had to wait for setups to happen. And as a new day trader, you really should go that route, because it's too hectic in the first 5, 10, 15, even 30 minutes. It's too hectic. You can't tell what kind of patterns are forming. There's a great opportunity to make money, but it's just so risky. Like if you had gotten in right here at 48.72, it shot up all the way out to 49.02, so 30 cents. So sure, if you got in here with 1,000 shares and got out right at the top, you would have made $300, but you don't know that's going to happen. You cannot as a new day trader really get heads or tail of the first 15 to 30 minutes, and like it's just too hard. Maybe some people are better at it, but I just avoid it because it's just a minefield, really. So yeah, this was a bad trade, but I made up for it with a really good trade, which was based on this bouncing through VWAP scan that I put together. I've talked about it. I have a lot of videos on it. I'll probably end up breaking it down even more down the road. But what this looks for is stocks that are down on the day. This is kind of fits the pattern too. Down on the day a little bit, and then making their way back up through VWAP. This is too sloppy, but I'll show you the ones that I look for that pop up in that scan, and the one that saved my day was this one. Yeah, Lennar. So home builders. So you can see I got a lot of lines up here. These are just my targets so that I could show you exactly what I was looking for and my stop. So as you can see, this stock dropped down on the day, right? Down through VWAP. Would have made a good short if you had gotten in around here, 49.26, and got out almost $1 at about $1. You could have made $1. But again, early in the day, I don't trade these. So I didn't do anything until I saw it pop up on my scanner right about here. So you see it's down on the day, comes back up, and it breaks VWAP. Now normally I don't take it until I know it's holding VWAP, which means it's using it as a support. Kind of looks like it's doing this. It's a little whippy here. Got a tail up, tail down, red candle, then green candle. So I said, you know what? It looks like it's going to hold. I've got a little bit of support here on the 15-minute candle chart here. You can see that it broke above the 10 EMA, which is very important. 10 EMA on a 15-minute chart is very useful. So I had that as support. I had this VWAP as support, and I said, all right, so I'm going to get in here at 48.85. My first target's going to be, and I put my stop about 15 cents away at 48.70, right? So I said, if it hits 70, I'm going to get out. But it kept going up, right? A little breakdown here with a little tail, but kept going up. These sellers tried to bring it down, but the buyers kept bringing it up. It was very encouraging. So I stayed in it, and then it hit my first target, and I just got out of everything. 48.15, 30-cent gain. I risked 15 cents, and it went up 30 cents. Exactly what you want. 2-to-1 reward to risk ratio. That's the minimum really you want if you're day trading. 3-to-1 was 48.30, and eventually hit that. But I was already out. You see, it hit my first target, kind of regressed a little, and then it went back up again. So I could have saved some shares, but I just got out everything because the first trade of the day was bad, and I wanted to end the day on a positive note. So I got in and got out right here. A nice little move. And this is a pattern you see a lot, breaking down, then coming back up through VWAP and continuing up. And especially when you have this 200 moving average on a 5-minute chart. This isn't a daily, but a 200 moving average on a 5-minute tends to start to gravitate towards that a little bit too. So, but yeah, so that made my day and saved me from a bad day because of that first trade of the day. So a couple other stocks that have done that I didn't get into. This one, NCLH, cruise line, down, coming back up, breaks above VWAP, kind of fails it, second break of VWAP. Could have gotten in here at 55.06. It's gone up to about 55.30, so not a ton of movement yet, but still fits the pattern. I think QTS did this too. It's a little sloppier. Lamb Weston Food. So this one was another one I almost got in, but you see there's a lot of sloppy, you want tighter candles. You don't want a lot of wicks. Came down, broke up, stayed above VWAP. I almost got in here 68.19, and it's already up to 68.79, so it's up over 60 cents. So that would have been a nice one too. And I don't think there were many others. Oh, Eastman Chemicals, yeah, down, and then up, and then 83.60. Yeah, so this would have been a good one too. So a lot of them fit in the pattern today, and usually you'll have a day like that where a lot of stocks end up hitting your scanners because of the strategy you picked. It just happens to be a good day for that strategy. Yeah, Cisco, another one, down, back up through VWAP. Could have gotten in right here, 51.19. It's up to about 51.55. So this doesn't move a lot, so percentage-wise, it's not a bad trade given the average true range of this stock. But yeah, so that's it. So those were the ones I was looking for. The one I did trade ended up being a nice little gain on Lennar, and you can see it's kind of drifting down. This is the 8 EMA and the 20 SMA, and when those cross, you can see there was a cross here too. That was a benefit, or that was encouraging too. That's another reason why I got in. That change, when they cross, it tends to lead to a change in direction, and that's what happened here. Now it's crossing down, so it might be a good idea. It might be a nice short here if you get in at 48.95. It's also below a whole number, below 49. So you get in at 48.95 maybe as a short. Problem is you got VWAP here, so it'd have to break down through VWAP. I could see this one actually end up getting another boost and jumping back up, but yeah, I'm done for the day, so I'm not going to trade it. Anyway, that's the trades for today. Any questions, leave them in the comments, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, with some more trades to show you. All right, take care.